Hello Gemini, I'm Tamara and I'm going to do your reading for the second half of February. And this reading is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon and Gemini Rising sign. I'm going to do Celtic Cross and I'm going to choose 10 cards for you. Underneath the deck we have the World card. Fantastic. The World card is the successful completion of the cycle, of the phase of your life. It's a card of expansion, maybe traveling, maybe dealing with the foreigners, maybe if your partner may be abroad or you are abroad, dealing with the foreign capitals, for investors. That's very nice card. And it's also last card of among the major arcana cards. Talks about the completion of the cycle of the period in your life. Actually successful. For some of you it could be graduation of maybe some career development courses or university, something like this. At the heart of the reading we got Devil, crossed by the Ace of Swords. At the heart of at the base of the reading we got 10 of Wands. In your past we have 7 of Swords. What crowns it is Ace of Wands. In your future we have the Emperor. For you we have 7 of Wands. In your environment we have 3 of Wands. Hopes and fears, 4 of Swords, and the outcome is the Hanged Man. Okay, at the heart of the reading we got the Devil, and which crossed by the Ace of Swords. For some of you I think some sort of truth will be revealed. Some sort of devil represents everything which is doesn't serve us, or it's kind of like addictions or something. Maybe you will find out about someone having an addiction and truth will be revealed, the clarity, it will make sense for you. Maybe, you know, money were disappearing from the house and having a 7 of Wands in the past, that's what I see. And you will find out that your partner or someone in your environment may be gambling or, you know, spending money on alcohol or on drugs or something like this, and now you know. It's also unhealthy connections. Maybe it's you will find out that your partner was sneaky. 7 of Swords in the recent past, someone who is trying to get away with something. And I think having the Ace of Swords, new beginning, clarity, truth, justice, start from the clear page is very nice. I think you ended up that cycle. You found out about this person. You actually dropped that heavy burden. That was all that having a Devil card, either the knowledge or not knowing, was heavily on your shoulders, on your neck, putting you down, either emotionally or physically actually. And I think having the Ace of Swords cleared all this situation. You have 2 aces, 2 new beginnings in your readings, my dear Gemini. Very nice. In the past, as I already said, we see the 7 of Swords, someone who is sneaky, someone trying to get away with something, literally could be taking resources away from your house or from you. And again, you know, as I said, you know, I think you found out about all this and now you've got the clarity. What crowns the reading? We have the Ace of Wands, new beginning for you. Now you've got, you know, now you've got the clarity, now you can start from the clear page. You are. This ace brings you a lot of passion, a lot of creativity. Maybe you're starting a new project, new career path, new business, something maybe which you transfer from your hobby, because Wands is all about creativity, artisticity. It also could be new relationship, because Wands is the phallic symbol, and it could be a new person with a lot of physical attraction towards you, or you have a lot of physical attraction towards this person. it's very nice. Two new beginnings. One is the clarity from the past, and this is completely new, brand new. For some of you, if you started a new relationship, it could be with a person who is slightly older than you. He might be the fire sign, Aries. The Emperor represents sign of Aries. Or for some of you, it's not always it's a love relationship. It could be someone in the future who's got the status, who's got the power. Someone who is maybe having this powerful job position. Maybe he's the head of a big company, or maybe he's got a status, he works in politics, or he works somewhere like in administration, or in bank manager. He is very wise but caring at the same time. He could give you a very sound advice. For some of you, could be a father figure, grandfather, someone you can ask for an advice and for help as well. Or, as I said, it could be your partner. Don't let him control you, because the flip side of this card, this person, because he's got so much power and he get used to giving orders and being in charge, he could be quite a little bit manipulative and controlling in relationship. So keep your boundaries intact, and I think that's what this card saying. Seven of Wands. Keep your boundaries, stay strong for what you believe, stay strong for your moral principles and grounds. Don't let anyone touch you physically, or probably not so much physically, but in all aspect. I think your life position is so much higher than all these people who are trying to make any harm to you, that you won't let anyone touch you or touch what belongs to you. You will strongly, it's card of the warrior, you will protect what is yours. You protect yourself, you protect your work, your career, your house, your partner. You stand strong. You will be very strong at the end of February, my dear Gemini. And in your environment, Three of Wands, another fantastic card of visionary. If you just started a new job, you might already start thinking about what career you can make in this office, with this company. If you have your own, it's very good card for your own business. It's card of expansion, sending your ship sailing and waiting for your goods to come back to you, results of your hard work, investing in lots of efforts, a lot of hard work, either in your existing career or in your business, and now waiting for the results of it to come. Making future plans, planning for successful future, card of traveling, maybe traveling across the waters, traveling abroad somewhere, or it could be someone who is very visionary around you. Could be applied with relationship. Maybe you just met that person, but you're already making plans for future, and these plans are very positive. Your hopes and fears. I think it's hopes to have a bit of break and maybe drop that heavy burden. I think that Ace gave you opportunity, possibility of dropping that heavy burden, and the Four of Swords is time of recuperation, re-energizing. It's not a long holiday, it's a short break, it's a pause. To get more energy, to relax a little bit. Maybe a card of meditation, maybe whatever practices are suited for you, whatever way of relaxation you prefer, you can employ those and spend some time with yourself and re-energize. Your outcome is the Hangman. The Hangman is card of the pause, and maybe it's actual, you chosen to take that pause yourself. It's not the destiny, it's not the universe sending you this pause in your, maybe in relationship or in your career. It's you chosen to take that time for yourself in order to reassess the situation, to look at the situation from upside down position, in order to see all the little details, things which are not obvious when we look it face to face. If we're faced with situation, if we're faced with a person, we sort of, because we see this person all the time, day to day after day, we don't notice a lot of things. But if we take a step back, like with this card, and we sort of look at the person from the distance, we start noticing different nuances. The same applies to situation. We start noticing different nuances. It's a card of being slightly alternative, adopt alternative way of thinking, and look at situations slightly different for you. Or you can talk a little bit about pause. Maybe if you're planning that, if you started having that new beginning, there might be some sort of a pause. Things won't move as fast and straightforward as you want, but nothing wrong with that. It's a major arcana card, also card of sacrifices, maybe in order to move forward with something, either with a person or with, you need to sacrifice something. If we talk about business, maybe you need to put more hours, but then you will be less seeing your family less. So that sort of sacrifices. Okay, let's see what additional messages we have for you from the Lenormand deck. Your first card is the house, is security. It's our base. We have the news coming into your house or about your house, and the news is very, very important, because the owl is the wise bird, and it brings very significant news. So birds and the owl, both of them are bringing information, news. It's either about your home, about your environment, or about the house. So there will be some important information about the place you live, about your base, about your environment. Let's have a look what's Romance Angels Oracle cards are going to say to us, what additional messages we have for Gemini for the end of February. And your card is a heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I think that's what we have with the Ace of Swords, where you find the truth. You will find all the revelations. You will make all the revelations necessary. You will have that heart-to-heart conversations with your partner. Let's see what's the wisdom of the Oracle cards are going to tell us. And we have a change in the wind for some of you. That this card is similar like a card of Tower, but without any negativity. Some changes, not always we like changes, but changes on horizon for you, changes in your life. Make yourself prepared. I think there are positive changes, having that important message coming to you, and having all these aces around you. And we also have the World, completion, and starting a new beginning, new phase of your life, changes on in the wind. Let's see what the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck is going to tell you. And you have stand your ground. Yes, here we are. Don't let that... I do respect the Emperor. I think he's a very wise person, but there is, as I said, some flip side about this card, about being manipulative and controlling. Don't stand your ground strong. Don't put your barriers down, and I think that's what you will be doing. You know, stand for yourself. Very strong message for you. Here we are. That's all I have for you, my dear Gemini. Thank you for being with me. I'll see you soon again, probably in March. And goodbye.